I gave Rio a calcium pill that helps prevent milk fever anyways. If they do, calcium helps. Usually they lack a little bit of calcium after they calve, but that's just to help keep them going anyways. But yeah, usually you get the pill down on the first try, but must have got stuck on the back of her teeth because she spit it back up. But so she had a bull calf this morning, so I think she's going out to eat anyways. So yeah, she's going the right way anyways. Yeah, Rio had this bull calf here, and then 961, this was a bull calf she had, and she wound up having a heifer calf later, so she had twins. But yeah, she after we milked her, she must have had this one out on the pasture later, but she's doing good. But yeah, gonna feed, well, gotta feed all three of them here, but gonna feed this one here first and get them fed. Got everyone fed here, so they'll eventually all lay down here, and I gotta move them in calf huts here, but got a couple heifers I need to move into big huts, and otherwise we'll keep them in here for a little while longer. Gonna scrub down the bulk tank here today because got a rainy day, so gonna scrub it up. It's got some dust anyways on it, and gonna do this overhead pipeline and scrub down the tanks, all the wash tanks and stuff, so we'll get started doing that. got everything scrubbed down the doors too, because they were a little messy and a little cleaner anyways, but got that job done anyways.
guess we didn't need as much as we thought. My brother just called and said we got 8 folds of the bag left, and we got the 1 Miller Pro, the short one, and then this 970 that I just filled up. So that should do it, but I'm just taking it up now because if I need some more, I'll just grab the one wagon and take it back there. So not a big deal, and plus we're just right down the right in the back of the farm here, so it's no big deal. So we'll just head on up here. I'll probably drop it somewhere in here, and then we'll go see how much more we need, if we need any.
About done filling this 200-foot bag. Trevor brought up the chopper. We gonna put that last load in here. There's about 5.5 folds. We're just gonna leave 2 folds left so we can get this cable unhooked. That way we can get away from it, because if we fill out all the way to the bag, you can't unhook your cable. So we're gonna put this last Gale wagon load of silage in here, then we'll be done with this bag. And the silage is pretty good. The husk didn't get chopped up too good, but I mean, it chewed up the stalk and everything. It's pretty good, and got all the kernels cracked here, and makes it easier for the cows to digest anyways. So well, Trevor's unhooked, and Dad will come back around and we'll get him hooked up and finish this bag out. Yeah, the corn silage we run at 1,300 pounds. Anyways, this stuff we did because it had a little bit more moisture, but if it was drier, you'd loosen up the pressure. Otherwise, your bag would get pretty filled out to where you'd explode the bag, which I don't know, it's really pooped out there, but Dad's here, so we'll get him loaded. Got this bag filled up. We went all the, well, as far as we could with this bag. and we're gonna be feeding out of it tomorrow, because we've been out of corn silage for two-ish weeks now. So hopefully the cows should milk on it, but it's nice to let it ferment for a couple weeks at least. But I don't know, it's corn's chopped anyways, and there's 2 loads in the end bag. At the end of the bag where the backstop is down there, there's 2 loads of that sorghum Sudan grass in there. So otherwise the rest of this is corn silage. So it seems pretty good. It still has plenty of moisture, and the bagger really mushes it up the rest of the way. But cows should milk on it. They should milk better than what they have been, because we've been going down a little bit here. So be good to get some corn back in their diet. So that's should do for today, and then we got later corn silage to chop afterwards. Yeah, this is where Trevor chopped at, and then this is corn that was planted after the triticale. It's got good height to it anyways, and it's still real green. Ears look pretty good on it, and got some bugs in it. Well, that one does. But all this will be getting chopped. Yeah, it's got some mold in the top of them. Got some bugs. But yeah, it should be good for chopping anyways. And hopefully get some rain later on here, because it's starting to get pretty dry again. But I mean, we gotten showers when we needed showers, knock on wood, but we're done chopping for right now until this stuff gets ready. And then we got later stuff yet that was planted after the wheat, which that'd be middle of July. I think we planted that corn, and this corn I think was planted around the middle of May, I believe. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good, and got about the same height as silage we just chopped, so everything's looking pretty good.
Dropping off a hay wagon here at this field. It's about 9 to 10 acre piece. My uncle's way down there raking it up. He says it's not quite ready yet along the cornfield here, and then along the front up here. So he's gonna keep raking here, and then we'll I'll probably go home, and we can need about, he was figuring around 600-700 bales here, so we need about 3 wagons here. So I dropped off one. I don't know if I'll go back and bring another one, or if my brother will bring it and use his truck to pull loads around with. But either way, we're gonna need 1 more wagon, so I'll or 2 more wagons. But I'll go ahead and head on home and see what we've got to do. I got the baler ready to go. It's all greased up yesterday, and put twine in it, so that's good to go. So all I gotta do is bring it over here and start baling. So we'll go ahead and head on home, and then discuss what we're gonna do.
I got 2 wagons here. Dad, he took off with the truck and trailer and the skidster with grapples, so we're gonna go pick up hay. Trevor, he just started baling not too long ago here, so, and Uncle Don, he's raking, so hopefully everything goes here and get over there. Yeah, Trevor, he's baling, and he seems dry anyways, but he tested some anywhere from 14 to 16%, and then he had some that on the end down there that was 19 to 22, I think was the highest he had. So he's still going anyways, because this middle here is pretty dry. Bales feel dry too, but that's just what the tester was saying. But we about got this wagon full. Dad, he's driving truck, and Uncle Don, I think he should be done raking now, but got to get 210 on this wagon, so we gotta get one more up there and then 3 more on top, so be 40 more bales, and then we'll have 210 on this wagon, and we'll start this second wagon.
Well, almost about halfway done anyways with this field. I left the outside round all the way around it because it's still a little too wet. Well, it shouldn't be now because my uncle raked it again before he left, but it just had some tough spots in it, so he raked it one more time to get fluffed up a little bit, and hopefully it dries out. We got breeze every once in a while. It'll blow here for a little bit, and then it'll just dead calm and then blow a little bit. So it's not the best drying day, but it is complete sun, and it is pretty hot today. So it is drying. It's just not drying very fast, but some real nice looking hay. It's the main, the long rounds going this way, they're all dry. They're between 13 and 16%, which is perfect for a second cut. And everything so far is going good. No problems or nothing, so that's always a plus. But we're, I don't know, been baling for about hour and a half, so not doing too bad, and already got, well, that wagon there, and that wagon's almost full, so that'd be 420, and looking like there's gonna be easily another wagon and a half here. But my dad's driving the truck, and my brother, he's picking them up, and my uncle, I think he went home to rake the teft. They baled some of it yesterday, and then hopefully get some more of it baled today, and then we'll have to pick it up I think Wednesday. I think it's Thursday's supposed to rain. Today's Monday, and we're supposed to begin part for the combine here hopefully tomorrow, well, hopefully today, and then get it done today, and then hopefully start in on beans tomorrow, because we're ready, and the beans are ready, but the combine is just waiting on one more part, and then I gotta do all the fluids. I gotta change oil and top it off with some antifreeze, so shouldn't take too much longer. It's just gotta get that part, and hoping to do that this afternoon once I get done here. And then the part, hopefully it comes in today at the shop, and then or the dealer, and then we can get it put in here hopefully tonight, and then start in on beans tomorrow. But we got 120 acres we'd like to get done, and then we're gonna put that into wheat, so that's why I want to get it going, so we can get that done before the rain. And hopefully, if everything goes good, we should easily be able to get that done, and if everything goes good. But we'll just keep baling here. Shouldn't have much more than an hour left here, so we'll just keep going here and get this knocked out. Well, I'm doing the last row here. Got everything else baled up. My dad and brother are still picking up bales there. So far they filled up, what was it, 3 full wagons, and now they got those 2 wagons there. So we're over 630 on those 2 or 3 full wagons. So it's looking like gonna be pretty close to 800-900 bales here, which is a lot more than we were expecting, because we were thinking between 600-700 bales. And so there's quite a bit more out here, which back there on all this stuff down here, there's a little dike that runs through this field here. I think you guys can see it there. And on this side of it was really heavy, and well, as you can see how many bales are there. And usually it is heavier down this way just because it seems to be a little on the wetter side. And then this stuff up here was still heavier than usual. So again, a lot more bales, which is always good. And took a little bit longer than expected to bale just because there's more hay here, but still doing pretty good on time. And I just gotta get this, and then I got a little strip right there to do. So ain't gonna take me much longer here. And once I get done, I'll take a look at the counter and let you guys know how many bales we got.
Got 4 wagon loads, which would be 840, and then we got 50 bales on the trailer. So gonna get this skidster loaded up on the trailer, and then we're gonna head on home. So Dad, he's gonna be strapping down and chaining down the skidster because there's 50 bales on there, and forgot I had 5 wagons, so it'd be 1,050 bales on the wagons and 50 on there. So we have 1,100 out here. Anyways, I don't know what Trevor wound up getting because he took the baler and accumulator home, but I'm gonna take these 2 wagons home, and then I gotta come back and grab this last wagon and then start milking cows.
Well, made it home, and the spray foam guys finished out this is a cold storage part of the shed. Shop's on the other side of this wall. They tinned it on the inside, which I'll show you guys here later, and then spray foamed all this. These are 6-inch posts, and they got it dang near flush. So there's good 5 inches of foam in here anyways. And unfortunately, they're not gonna tin this side, which I thought they were, but we'll probably just wind up getting some plywood and put in here, so then we can stack round bales up against it too. And then they're leaving the top up there open. Then they're gonna, I think, roll in some foam or insulation, which we wanted to put that. We're gonna probably put plywood up there too, just to keep all the well, try to keep some of the mice and all the coons and cats and stuff like that out of the top, because all the animals will wind up being in there. So we're gonna have to block that off. But gonna show you guys the inside here. I haven't seen it today. They weren't done when I left, but we'll get up here and then I'll show you guys. So today they finished off the trim work there too. So now the front's basically done, minus the door, which they're not doing. But then yesterday, all our heat or boiler, all that stuff came in yesterday. So all that stuff's there, or that came in 2 days ago, I think. but all that stuff's there. And then here they got the back wall done and this wall done, and half the ceiling, and then they got this wall started on. So they still got the front section here and that over there to do, and then they still gotta finish this tin here. But it definitely echoes a lot more in here, and now it looks bigger too. But it's definitely looking nice, and extremely happy with it so far. It doing a dang good job on it. Everything's nice and square, everything looks nice, all the screws are in a straight row, and it looks really nice in here. And there's some, I don't think that'd be all the tin for here. Oh, I guess they got more tin over here too, so they got tin for all this to do. So getting pretty excited, because once they get done, our electrician's gonna be here, and then he's gonna do the wiring and all that fun stuff. But they're gonna be back tomorrow morning, finish off everything, so that way everything's done here. That way everything, the building will be done. All we gotta do is get the electrician back, which it sounds like he'll be coming back about every day once they get done. And then he's just gonna put everything on the outside, so where those three electrical, he put just conduit, he's got run all the wires, and then main box over here, and everything's gonna be on the outside of the tin. That way we can do any work or add-ons that we want to do, which I doubt we'd ever do, because we're gonna make sure he just puts plenty, that way we're done with it and don't have to mess around with it anymore. So then they gotta put the trim work up around here and make this look pretty, but then they gotta do around the door and stuff. So it's definitely getting there, and getting awfully excited for it. But back to the baling hay, we had 1102, so a lot more than what we were thinking. So my dad and brother, they're finishing picking up those, and they should be done within an hour. But it's about 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna grab a quick sandwich or something to eat, and then I'm gonna get the bean head out, get that looked over, and then I want to change the oil and stuff in that combine. And our part that we need isn't gonna be here, of course, so hopefully it gets here first thing in the morning, and we can get that put on and go try some beans, because again, pretty antsy with that, because we want to get that done before the rain and get some of the wheat, if not all of it, planted. But we got a lot going on here before the rain, so we gotta get some stuff done. So I'm gonna go eat real quick, and then get back out here and start doing some more. Got the oil draining here. Got a nice tube here, drains out. That way you don't have much room up here to really work on nothing to change the oil. So we put a nice tube there, that way you can drain it on the ground, and that a little easier, that way you don't have to climb up and down with. I think this thing holds about 7.5 gallons of oil, so it saves you on some trips. So we'll let this drain, and then we'll go change the oil filter. So oil filter's right here, pretty easy to get to. It's a cartridge filter, just like the 8520. It might actually be the same, but it takes a 32 millimeter socket. Just unscrew it here. Let that drain a little bit there. Then you got a O-ring around here. You just take that off, put the new one on. After letting that drain for a little bit, just go ahead and pop the old one out. Then take your new one. Just right down in there. Make sure to oil your O-ring a little bit too. And just clean her up a little bit. And we'll wait for that to stop draining and add some more oil.